right. Well, good evening, everybody. Round two is today. Just want to give everybody a quick update. It's fun to sit here and watch the dog judge me on her ottoman. Anyway, round two is today. Went in about 9:30. Did the blood draws, all that good stuff. Saw the doctor for a minute. Went over if I've been having any issues in the last 2 weeks. None really to report. Although that being said, last Saturday I kind of had my first moment. It wasn't anything that I necessarily can pinpoint to the chemo. It could have just been I ate something weird, something didn't sit with me right. My stomach was a wreck pretty good Saturday evening, so I actually took my first nausea pills that I'd been prescribed. Didn't last very long, so I'm assuming probably just either ate too much, didn't eat enough, was hungry, whatever I ate didn't sit with me. Probably one of those 3 or 4 things, but that's really the only issue I've had. And again, I can't pinpoint that to chemo at all, so don't know if that first round had anything to do with that. So again, like I said, round two happened today. Went in about 9:30. Finally got sat back in a chair, probably about 10:30. Had kind of a little bit of a hiccup getting things started, but wasn't anything major, nothing a huge deal, just added about 30 minutes to our getaway time today. So as far as the way the treatment goes, I paid a little bit more attention today as far as the order of operations and how things go. For me, it's a little bit different. As soon as they access my port, they start me on saline. That's par for the course, I think, for everybody. For me, where it's a little different, I start with the experimental drugs and the other part of that first. Most other people start with their long-term anti-nausea medicine, the short-term anti-nausea medicine, and the steroids. I get that second. So that first round of drugs, I believe, is about 30 minutes, maybe 45. The steroids and the anti-nausea meds, both of them, those go over about 15 or 30 minutes, and then I get the big bag of chemo. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Anyway, I typed it out 3 or 4 times today. You think I could remember what it is, but right now it's escaping me, so I'm not even going to try. That bag goes over 90 minutes, and then they hook me back up to the aforementioned Doom-Lemon elixir pack, whatever you want to call it. So this will be on me again until, if it goes like last time, probably about 10:30-ish Friday is when I'll go get that removed. As far as the way things went today, no issues during the process while I was there. Kelly went with me again, obviously. We just entertained each other, entertained ourselves. I will say today's the first day I had guilt while I was sitting there. And that's probably a weird thing for most of y'all to hear. And it's not guilt in the sense of I really don't feel guilty, but I feel bad. Because they were extra busy today. I don't know, just timing or what the issue was. But there were 2 or 3 or 4 people that were having issues with their treatment today. I know 2 people were throwing up, spitting up pretty regularly because of their treatment. I think 3 at least were doing that. I know another lady had issues. She had cold chills. Not sure if she had a fever, what her reaction was, but she was the closest of the people to us. And it was hard to sit there, me just hunky-dory, not having any sort of reaction to anything. Going on my second round of this, I'm sitting there reading things on my phone, playing the occasional game on my tablet, listening to music, just watching the little pet videos they have on the TV there, talking to Kelly, trying to help her crochet, all these things. And to see and hear the people having issues was harder than I thought it would be. Because again, there was a small is not right, but there was a sense of guilt that to this point, it has been easy for me. Kelly, bless her heart, she was doing her best to help the lady that was close to us. Said she'd thrown up a few times, and Kelly has these portable mouthwash things that she bought for times when we may end up going back to the hospital, because she's a planner, and she was sweet enough and nice enough to go offer those to her and her husband in case she needed to rinse her mouth out. And come to find out, the lady's treatment changed today. It was her first time getting a new combination of treatments. So hopefully it gets easier for her going forward. Maybe that's why she had the reaction, because it is a different treatment. Hopefully so. Hopefully it gets easier again. But, sitting there with that going on, besides the guilt, it did make me feel very thankful that things have gone good so far. Again, knock on wood, that we're doing okay to this point. Obviously, kind of like last time, tomorrow and Friday and Saturday, I think, are going to be the 3 big days on, kind of when things start to fall into line, or when the shoe drops on how I feel. From last time, they said that the 2nd, 3rd, 4th day after treatment are the ones where, you may notice more side effects. So we're going to hope that's not the case for me, obviously, but if it is, we'll deal with it and we'll burn the bridge when we get there. Don't think I really have much else to go on today. Just kind of wanted to give everybody an update. Hi, please get down. You're not the star. Thank you. Well, not that I am either, but probably do the next one of these on Friday after I get my iron, get unhooked again. Hey, get down, please. You're making this hard. Dog, quit. Get down. So plan on that being Friday. Yes, I know. I told you no. Thank you. So again, plan on the next one to be Friday. After that, I'll probably wait until the next Friday again. That's kind of my plan. I plan on doing one on infusion days, whether it's iron or chemo. That'll probably change once I stop getting the iron. I'll probably still try to do at least every, obviously, chemo day and unhooking day, and then probably at least once during the week between chemos, just to kind of give everybody what's up. But outside of that, everything's going good. Just again, as I always say at the end of these, thanks everybody for the thoughts, prayers, well wishes. We really appreciate them. Especially this month. March is always hard for our family, but it's not a bad thing. It's just things we got to do. But anyway, appreciate you guys a lot, and we'll talk to you on the next one.